Thousands include been deprecating, both of in the equity Amman and some cities, with a hit was detained on environment versus an International Monetary Fund-backed strictness schedule how would lift taxes and power prices. Petra as well accountable how protests were seen in at low 7 some cities through the nation on Saturday. Recent monthly the Jordan by the government entered an revenue tax draft designed at expansion the tax basis, growing the tax brackets, and penalizing such who do not pay in. Protests begun on environment following trading unions discarded the draft, inviting on the by the government to remove it and declaring a general hit. Members of parliament include vowed to deny it, refusal to voice on the draft. On Saturday, Tsar Abdullah II forced his by the government to conduct a inclusive, reasonable, domestic dialogue to achieve a unanimity on the project revenue tax law how does not tiredness the social, combats subterfuge and improves effectiveness of tax gallery, onto a declaration given by the King Hashemite trial. How was not quite for protesters. A sea of protesters collected external of Main Secretary Hani al-Mulki's office space on Saturday overnight. Images of flaming rubber and locked roads abounding in Raleigh could be seen in videos located to public print. The protests remained substantially peace, down there were several accountable of abuse, as revolt police force and safety officials clashed in several of the protesters and developed teardrop gas. Zayatan says Jordan is departure via a hard economical position, that is fueling the protests. We are a little nation how has been hit in reiterated crisis phenomena, and routine Jordan countrymen are sense the way of he told. It is not quite for the by the government to growth the finance load on countrymen, the by the government must himself go the say and show how they are finishing expenses themselves. In 2016, Jordan acquired an IMF lending in the purpose of reforming the nation's economics and decrease the social obligation in exchanging for performing strictness measures, cut subsidies and growing the turnover taxation.